One time when I was in the 7th grade, it was the beginning of the school year, and I had these friends, let's call them Tori, Morgan, Michelle, and Sam. They were best friends, and there was this other friend group, let's call them Michela, Kekar, and Alex. It was a Monday. I had no idea what happened over the weekend, but the friend groups was arguing over social media. It was early in the morning and Sam and Michela was trying to fight in the bathroom, but everybody and they mama was trying to follow them, so as everybody in the hallway on the way to class. I see Sam and Michela about to fight, so I intervene and step in between them and tell my friend Sam, don't fight and there's no point. She's not worth it. Michela swings on Sam and I'm talking to her. Sam weaves it and grabs her and threw her into the wall and they start fight. Then Morgan, Michelle, and Tori jump in and Keke grabs Michelle and punching her all in the head. It's just a big brawl all over the place. The security breaks fight up and there's just a lot of tension for like 2 weeks. Okay, so one time I was in 6th grade and there was this bitch, let's call her Mariah, not her real name. So anyways, nobody liked Mariah because she was a fake ass mean ass bitch. One day she told the teachers I was bullying her. I got in trouble, but the actual bitch didn't and I did nothing. So the next day at lunch she was in front of me in the line and she kept making faces, so I grabbed her hair and threw her on the ground. LMAO, that's what that little bitch deserves. So this happened recently and I have a crush and his friend was with us and we were playing truth or dare and he dared my crush to make out with me while grabbing my ass. He didn't care if he grabbed my ass since we dated not so long ago, but yeah, anyways. I don't know how to kiss or make out and I was scared cause what if I do something wrong, so then he's like, just don't spit, so like yeah, and then we made out for 5 seconds because it was the dare and we had the mac out at least 6 or 5 times, but yeah, and also he grabbed my boobs, grinning face with wide eyes. Here's the tea. So when I was 5 I had this birthday party, by the way I'm going to be 6 anyway, so I was putting on my Frozen dress and all my cousins were too. Then once we were done we were just playing and chilling. Fast forward to when everyone arrived. Now here's the tea. So me and my cousins were just playing, then my best friend yanked my tiara of my nappy head and I tell you that shit hurt. Then she said she wanted to fight cause I'm getting all the attention and the adults were drunk and stuff, so she swung first, then I dragged dat home. My cousins started to help me because she made a comeback. We beat the soul out of dat girl and I stole her crush and I don't regret a thing. Ha 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 ha. Monkey covering eyes, smirking cat face, Imma, bad bitch. Hey there. So this one time in 5th grade my racist white teachers called me out. BC I had my natural curls out, mind you I'm black. He walked up to me and said, oh did you get a perm? Everyone laughed, so the next day, me and my friends jumped the PPLTHT laughed at me. Never got caught. Nail polish being applied to fingers with medium, dark skin tone. Goat. But the teacher had the biggest prank coming. So on field day we were playing softball. I might have accidentally kicked it so hard it broke his kneecap. Oop. Story time. So in December I met this boy and we started talking like as friends. Then later in the month we became really close. Then we became besties and one night he was horny ASF and texted me saying he was trying to kiss and choke me and was trying to fuck me. I said oh, and after that we last 1 month as besties. Then we stopped being besties. Now every time we see each other it's awkward cause of everything he said. Good thing he's moving to Florida. Child anyway. So grinning face with wide eyes. A weird story time. At camp there were the weird girls and I swear they looked like a Greta. So one day at camp we found out that our cabin was above ground and that the windows open. So one day this girl went around spreading rumors about me, so I said look outside the window, there's something out there, and I pushed her out the window. Mind you that was a big drop. So when she fell I told the council that the other girls pushed her out the window and she was in the hospital for 3 weeks and the other girls got suspended. I don't regret it. Bitch got what she deserved. Smiling face. That's what she gets for being a ugliest lyingest dumbest person. Karma got her for lying. Karma's a bitch. Story time. One time in 8th grade this bitch came up to me and told me to meet her in the bathroom, and then I got in there. She punched me for no reason. I grabbed her head and shoved it in the toilet. She got all wet. Then we fought for literally no reason. I didn't even know her, but she had a black eye and bloody nose, and then she told the principal, so I got suspended, but I did beat her ass. So one time I was in love with my best friend's brother, so every night when he went to sleep I would make my best friend go to the kitchen with me, and the kitchen is right beside his bedroom, so I would go in there and watch him sleep for like 20 minutes and she was really weirded out, and now we're not best friends anymore. One time I was in class. It was my last class of the day and I was tired and ready to go home, but then I had to go to the bathroom. Back then I thought it was cool to use one of the private stalls at my school. Well, after I was done, I tried opening the door and it wouldn't open. I thought I had twisted the doorknob to where I could open the door. I started to get scared. I tried and the door wouldn't open. It was only a few minutes before the final bell would ring and I was terrified. I didn't even have my phone on me. At one point, someone in my class heard banging noises and they went outside. They eventually told me from outside the door that I was supposed to twist the doorknob the other way around. I felt so stupid. So about a week ago my best friend since we were 4 became my neighbor. I was home alone so she just came over. We went outside and we were on my trampoline in my backyard and this guy drove by us and started whistling and staring us up and down. My immediate reaction was to get down on the ground and chase him while barking like a fucking dog. And so I did. So did my friend. This man pulled over and sat there staring at us while we were still barking at him. Our other neighbor's dog was outside. Apparently I sounded like a real dog so the dog came running towards me. This dog is a sweetheart by the way. I told her to chase the man and so she did. The man started driving and he left. The dog was very well trained so she came right back, monkey covering eyes, smirking cat face. Confession. I was raised as an atheist, but when I was about 9 my grandpa was in tons of pain. I never really liked him and he scared me, but the week before he died I prayed to the Greek god of death. I was a Percy Jackson nerd, that he would pass quickly. He died 3 days after I left Singapore. I did the same thing a year later with my great aunt, who just had dementia, but my gran said she'd be better dead, and she died 2 weeks later. About 2 years ago the exact same thing happened with my great-grandmother, but I thanked God that she'd lived a good life. She died a month later and now I'm pretty sure I'm cursed or that God hates me. I'm Christian now and this scares me. Hi, I don't talk about this, but in first grade there was this bitch, let's call her Jasmine, who would always yell at me when I tried to talk to her. One day me and my friends were playing tag on the playground and she asked to play, so me being the nice person I am said sure, but you better start running because I'm in. She started running and I caught up to her and tagged her and she screamed at me and this bitch said don't touch me. I can still hear her screaming at me and it terrifies me. Boy who was in a group chat with other boys and how they have a group chat called HOV to fuck over girls step by step. Like WTF, how low of a person do you have to be to fuck over a girl? I will tell you the steps that I got sent by Edward. BC he cared about my feelings and didn't want me to get hurt even though I was crying when I found out about the group chat. Step 1 was to find your target and that target was me. Step 2 was get to talk to you, make her fall for you, which I did. Step 3 was to block her out of the blue. I didn't mention he blocked me randomly and I DM him and asked why. He said his friend took his phone and did it as a joke, which I don't believe. So anyway, step 4 was to tell her the only way I'll unblock you is if you send nudes. Banana didn't ask me this. When I was 10 years old I was over at my friend's house for dinner. We usually went to his front yard and played soccer on the street. We got bored and just started playing with electric scooters that go really fast. So my dumbass decides to cross to the other side of the street without looking both sides, and to my surprise a car almost hits me by just a little bit. It was a blessing to have those electric scooters because it gave me a boost to dodge the car, and I was just scarred. All my friends were just surprised I survived that. So one day me and my friends were playing games on our phones when we heard a gunshot outside and it was at night time, so you know we were shit scared to do anything. So my friend look out the window, we call him Jake, he look out the window and there was a guy laying down on the floor in pain outside. He was screaming, so Jake ran into the bathroom where me and my friends were. Then the ambulance came, then we all went to sleep. The end. So one day in my class I didn't want to do work. I also hated my teacher, so I refused. She grabbed my neck and bring me to the back. A couple days later my mom noticed the makes. I didn't say anything. I was like 6. I was scared for some reason, but then I said it was her. My mom went to the school next day.